Good morning, Universal Fight League fans. You know who it is. Bill Gibbons coming at you with more morning run time. Jake Paul versus Michael Bisping. I mean, is that fight happening? I mean, I'm seeing some videos that say it is happening, some saying it isn't happening. Now you got all these other guys coming after Jake Paul. So now the big question is, who is Jake Paul going to fight next? I think Bisping is a true test to see how far Jake Paul has come, because now Bisping is a former UFC champion himself. So I think that'd be a really cool fight to watch. But I think he should fight KSI next, because whoever Jake Paul fights next, whether it's Conor McGregor, Michael Bisping, anybody he fights that's in unarmed combat sports, then he fights them, wins or loses, and then goes to KSI. That's going to be like him going backwards. And I had said before that I think, Jake Paul needs to be careful on who his next opponent is. And I think if he goes after someone like Bisping or McGregor, I think the KSI and Jake Paul fight will never happen, because it'd be him going backwards, like I just said. So, I mean, what do you guys think about that? Do you guys think he should stick to the game plan and fight KSI next and then go after somebody else? Or who knows? That might be what's happening, and then he's just creating hype. Either way, Jake Paul has got everybody interested in boxing. And I kept saying the Paul brothers did it, the Paul brothers did it. Yeah, well, no, the Paul brothers capitalized on it. The original people that gave boxing the shot in the arm that it needed was Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather fight. That was the first fight that mixed things up a little bit. They got people excited again, because the biggest problem with boxing over the last several decades is since Mike Tyson, boxing has not had any stars. None. And it's got a lot of great champions, but no stars. And Mike Tyson was the last boxer that was a star slash champion. And that's what's happened to the sport of boxing. And that's why, the Paul brothers, has brought a lot of new faces and a lot of new excitement and a whole lot of new things to boxing. But it was Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather that paved the way for the Paul brothers. But now Logan's fighting Mayweather. I mean, I'm going to watch the shit out of that fight, but I think even Logan knows he doesn't stand a chance. Big size difference, yes, and Logan absolutely has the power to knock Floyd Mayweather out. So, who knows? All I know is if Logan Paul knocks out Floyd Mayweather, it's going to be the biggest upset in boxing history. And Floyd Mayweather will never live it down if his only loss in his career is not even to a boxer, to a YouTuber. Oh man, dude, it'll be Raz forever. So Floyd Mayweather's going to do whatever he's got to do. I guarantee you he's taking this fight seriously. You know what I mean? Because Logan is a big dude. And as far as who do you guys think Jake should fight next? I mean, I'm really interested. I want to see the Michael Bisping fight between Jake Paul if Conor says no. But as far as Conor goes, I don't think that Jake Paul has to deal directly. I mean, I think because isn't Conor McGregor owned by Dana White? And I think that's why Dana White is talking all that smack about, oh, he'll never fight him. I'll put him in the ring with Amanda Nunes first. And boxing's a dying sport. No, UFC is the dying sport. And it has been declining for years now. And it's the same problem with UFC. There's no Conor McGregor was finally brought it back a little bit because he was a star. You know what I mean? So UFC got some new ratings from Conor, and Dana's not going to let that go. And that's why Dana's saying this fight's never going to happen, because it'll be out of Dana's control to let this fight happen. And I think Jake Paul's team needs to focus on trying to put some dineros in Dana White's pocket if they really want the Conor McGregor fight to happen. Because, it's not going to bring any publicity to the UFC at all. So that's why Dana White doesn't want it. But the fans sure do. All the fans. That's what I know what the fans want to see. The fans want to see Jake Paul get his ass beat by Conor McGregor. And I know that's the fight that everybody wants to see. The question is will it happen? I don't think it's going to happen. I maybe now let's see how he does against Bisping or his next. If he does fight Bisping in the next fight, if he beats Bisping the way he beat Nate Robinson, yeah, I see that fight happening. If Jake Paul goes in there and embarrasses Bisping, then I see the Conor McGregor Jake Paul fight happening. I really do. And I think it's really cool that Jake and Logan, they've kept it straight up boxing, not MMA. They haven't went MMA at all. But now I watched a video with Logan that he was sparring with an MMA guy and he was doing good, and they both have wrestling experience. So I wonder if the Paul brothers are ever going to, oh no, actually now just going to ask it to you guys. In my head, no, they'll never go to MMA and do any fights. You know why? Because it doesn't pay enough. Dude, MMA guys, UFC fighters are broke, dude. Dude, they're lucky they get 60, 70 G's in one fight. If they win, that's a great night for a UFC fighter. Where a boxer can make 25, 30 million, can be set for life in one fight. And Dana White has ruled the UFC for decades and decades now with an iron fist and fucking over all of his fighters while all the people behind the scenes get rich. Where boxing, dude, they change lives for them fighters in every fight. One fighter can go into a boxing ring and be set for life, never have to fight again. What was it? $10 million is what I heard that Jake Paul got for his last fight with Nate Robinson. He got paid $10 million for that fucking knockout. That's awesome. America, what a country, man. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think Jake Paul should fight next? I want to see the Bisping fight. But now here's another problem I foresee, though. Okay, if Jake Paul does fight Michael Bisping or Conor McGregor, how is he going to go backwards and then fight KSI? Because then KSI would not be relevant enough to fight once Jake Paul fights a guy like that. So I'm kind of thinking he should go after KSI first, beat his ass, and then go after a fighting athlete that's from the unarmed combat sports. But whatever. I mean, that I definitely don't think we'll ever see the KSI fight if he fights one of them guys. And what do you guys think on that as well? Again, thank you for tuning into the Universal Fight League. Anybody that's new to my videos, please make sure you hit the subscribe button down there. Please make sure you hit the like button down here, man. Leave me a comment whether you love me, hate me, despise me. Let me know what's up. What do you guys think on any of the subjects I've talked about this morning? I'm doing these videos to give all my fans something to support until I can start filming the type of content that I want to film. But unfortunately, I don't have any money, so therefore I cannot put on the type of contest that I want to put on. But if I keep going, if I keep working hard, I'm going to make all my dreams come true, and I'm never going to give up on them. And I heard some pretty awesome words of encouragement from actually Vitali this morning, because I've been looking to get it, and he said something that really inspired me and made me look at my whole life, past and present, differently. He said, I would rather live in the failure, I would rather live in the regret of failure than live in the regret of never trying at all. So even if the Universal Fight League fails, at least I failed going for it. And that's how I made my last $1 million, when I lost it all due to the economy depression in 2008 in a weekend. I mean, I made it because I went for it. And now here's me right here bringing it to you, going for it yet again. So go ahead, hook a brother up, man. Give me some love by subscribing and hitting the like button. And if you are a fighter and you think you got skills, I mean, hit me up and we'll put a show together. I mean, I got shows coming. I do. But the coronavirus completely canceled everything, because after the Atlantic City last year, I had all kinds of footage getting ready to come, and coronavirus killed it all. So here I am basically starting over again with nothing, and got a bunch of people mad at me because I didn't do the type of content that I said I was going to do. Hey, I mean, it ain't over yet, baby. Until I'm 6 feet in the ground, it ain't over yet. I'm about to step my game up and get what's coming to me. Universal Fight League, bitches. That's my name, and I'm going to make it all the way to the fame, baby. You guys are going to be seeing stacks of cash here, and I'm going to be chopping it up down the center and giving it to all my fans that's been loyal to me since the beginning. Because it was one thing I always said, that when this channel makes it, the fans are going to be my partner. My name is Bill Gibbons. This is the Universal Fight League. This is my morning run time. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. Until the next video, I love you. Peace.